Eric Lanask with TMC, coming to you from the Javits Center in New York, here at Cloud Expo 2012. Sandy, there's been a lot of excitement around the cloud. You were telling me that you've had some very interesting questions and conversations today. What are those conversations focusing around?
It's really around how the NextAxion platform is an ideal software development for the cloud. Basically, we provide a application development platform with a virtual machine inside. And so that actually gives us a lot of capabilities. For example, the virtual machine allows us to give you the platform on tap. So rather than a perpetual upfront licensing model, our different companies and our customers can actually basically, whether it's on premise or in the cloud, acquire the software on a meter, if you will. And also, because of the virtual machine, we've actually incorporated all of the middleware functionality inside the platform, which is kind of revolutionary because usually you use an application server to develop your application, and then you might use about 10 different middleware tools to get the management and integration and caching server and all those other features that you need. This is actually a new programming paradigm with a VM inside, so you don't need tons of different moving parts. It really reduces the complexity. So it makes it easier, especially in the cloud, to develop solutions on top of existing applications.
It sounds like we're seeing a new as-a-service come out, development as a service.
Yes, it is. It is like a new kind of platform that can be offered as a service, but it can be installed on-premise as well or in the cloud. The virtual machine makes the building blocks location transparent automatically, so it really doesn't matter where you are. And what it does that's significant is it gives the developer a silo-free environment to work in. So what that means is the functions from many different systems actually look like they're coming from a single system. So it's really a unified environment, and it makes developing new software solutions on top of existing apps really easy to do.
What does that mean for existing development processes?
Actually, I think that's the challenge, is how do you tap into the work that you've already done, and how do you tap into the applications that you've spent a lot of money on and you want to leverage more value out of them. So this actually gives you a way to tap into all those application silos. And when you build your new solution, it's not a silo, it's not yet another new silo. And sometimes people think that when they develop in the cloud, that they're not dealing with a silo, but the solutions you develop in the cloud can be silos as well if you're not careful. So you need a rapid way to tap into other cloud components as well as on-premise apps. Because let's face it, if you're building enterprise mobility, it's not a valuable mobile application unless you're tapping into your on-premise systems, and that's a challenge. How do you build something in the cloud and really tap back easily to your on-premise systems? That's just one of the challenges that we solve.
So based on the conversations that you've had here, are folks seeing this as more of a forward-looking idea, or is this something that people are looking to adopt currently?
This actually has been adopted currently. We're in 12 countries. We're, at 150 maybe different customer sites. Some of our customers, actually one of our customers was here at the Cloud Conference this week. It's SAIC. They built their managed service provider for the smart grid. So they provide smart grid as a service, and they've used our platform not just to integrate all the various smart grid components, but also to build new application functionality on top. Another example is the Department of Energy, Savannah River Nuclear Solutions. They're using our platform to build new applications that sit on top of their existing apps, and also to integrate their various applications. So yeah, this is actually not a PowerPoint. That we've been told that this is transformative. We've given 2 talks during the Cloud Conference, and we've had people come up to us, shake our hands, and say we really see the difference. This is actually a new programming paradigm that does something that no other programming environment does, and that we've been told, we see that. And it helps that we have a lot of customers and that we think the proof is in the pudding.
Of course. What's the bigger selling point? Is it time to market, or is it cost efficiency?
It's actually both. Yeah, for example, let me tell you how we got the Department of Energy Savannah River site. They actually had built a solution that took 3 months. We did a workshop to rebuild that solution, and it took 3 days. So that's definitely a time to market advantage. but it's not just a productivity advantage. I think it's a reduction of complexity. Because today to build a 9-yard solution, especially if you want to leverage your existing applications, you're having to use 10 different middleware tools. Each tool that you add, it adds a lot of complexity. So it sort of negates the gain that you're getting from that tool. So the idea is to radically simplify, not have to use 10 different tools. Just have one solution that actually has all that functionality built inside.
One solution to build them all. Sandy, thanks for joining me. From Cloud Expo New York, I'm Eric Lanask with TMC. Follow my chat with Sandy and all the other videos from the show this week on my Twitter feed @elanask.